August 28th, 2021, a special edition of Roland Martin Unfiltered, broadcasting live from the MEAC-SWAC Challenge here at Center Park here in Atlanta. Folks, it is North Carolina Central University versus Alcorn State University. We're going to be here for the Coca-Cola Fan Zone Complex. We'll hear from folks with both universities. We've also talked with here from officials from Coke, also ESPN. Game Day has broadcast live from here as well. We'll also, folks, have a various chefs, of course, cooking demonstrations here with Coca-Cola. Other sponsors here as well, folks. It's going to be a fantastic show for you as we hear. It's time to bring the funk from the MEAC-SWAC Challenge live from Atlanta. Let's go.
He's got it. Whatever the miss, he's on it. Whatever it is, he's got the scoop, the fact, the find. And when it breaks, he's right on time. And it's rolling. Best believe he's knowing. Putting it down from sports to news to politics. With entertainment just for kicks, he's rolling. It's on go, y'all. It's Roland Martin, rolling with Roland now. He's funk, he's fresh, he's real, the best, you know he's Roland Martin now.
All right, folks, we are live here in Atlanta at the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. Did not take place last year due to COVID, but they are back in business. This year it is North Carolina Central versus Alcorn State. What you're seeing here is the Coca-Cola Fan Zone. You see, of course, all the booths are set up. You're going to have all kinds of things happening here as well. So you've got Coca-Cola with their kitchen out here. You've got Aflac and Honda. You've got McDonald's with their space. We've got vendors here as well. And so a whole lot happening here, folks, in Atlanta for the SWAC MEAC Challenge. My man Big Tigger is up there DJing. And so we're going to have, of course, like I said, some various chef demonstrations with the Coca-Cola kitchen. And so we are glad to be in partnership with Coca-Cola here. Let's zoom in. Let's get us a shot of Tigger up there DJing. Let's zoom in, get a shot of Tigger DJing as he's doing his thing. I'm glad to be here, folks. It is fantastic to be out. Do understand we got social distancing going on, and so nobody's near me. Nobody's around. So that's why I'm chilling, of course, with the mask here. And so, like I said, Tigger's up there. He's spinning up there. He's DJing. We can go ahead and just give me a tight shot, my man Tigger up there. It'll be great. So he's doing his thing. And so, man, we are glad to be here. Glad y'all are here. We have been, of course, and we still are live streaming the Make Good Trouble rally taking place at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. We've been in partnership with Until Freedom, Black Voters Matter, Poor People's Campaign, and others. And so, of course, I can't be in two places at one. And so we are here. We've been here since last night having some great conversations. And so what you'll see, folks, so like I said, this is the fan zone area. And so behind me, that's where ESPN College Game Day was. But to my left, you'll see the folks at Alcorn State. They got their big old tent set up for their alumni, the Alcorn State tent. So we got a shot. Let's get a shot of that. And so we got it. We got the camera there. And so Alcorn State, we got the Coca-Cola booth. So we got, they got food out here. They got all kind of stuff out here for all the folks, fans. Game time, y'all, is 7 p.m. Eastern, airing on ESPN, the main channel on ESPN. And so all these things are happening out here. So like I say, fans are going to be out here enjoying all the festivities. A lot of folks were out here this morning for ESPN Game Day. It was crazy packed as they were out here this morning for their broadcast. They were here live from 9 to 12. And so we were out here as well enjoying some of that. And so a lot of excitement. This game is back on. Of course, COVID has impacted so much of what could actually take place. And so I'm going to show you in a second. I'm going to show you some of the video that I shot. again, the footprint that they had here. They were all, like I say, they were all out here. Fans were jam-packed, enjoying the Migos. They were here as well. We're going to go to my computer right now. So this is a shot here, folks. Just to give you an example, again, some of the video that I shot earlier. And so this is, again, the ESPN game day setup. They were here. And so, yeah, so you'll see this video here. And so, like I say, man, it was crazy out here. It was crazy packed. Shot a lot of photos as well. If y'all saw it live, you saw it as well. I was also crazy busy today because I did Tiffany Cross from MSNBC here from the Coca-Cola fan zone. So while all of this stuff was going on, so it's been great. This is called week 0. So next week is really the first week of college football, and so the MEAC-SWAC challenge is actually kicking off. It's actually kicking off the college football season. The SWAC, of course, they had they games in the spring, but for Alcorn State, they now have the opportunity to, of course, to play, and so they have not played since December 2019. And so COVID has impacted all of these schools in a huge way. And so we are here and so this is the stadium here. It's the old Atlanta Braves Stadium. And so now this is Center Park. This is, of course, where Georgia State University, they actually play. And so the game is here. This was converted from a baseball stadium into a football stadium. That's where this game is actually taking place. And so it's a lot of stuff, of course, we're going to be doing. It's going to be interviewing different people who are out here. So as you see right now, not that many folks out here. I mean, do understand it's 3:20. The game isn't until 7 o'clock. And so we've got another 3.5 hours before the game actually takes place. But, but it's been great energy all day. Both universities are repping themselves very well, and so that's one of the things that we wanted to be able to showcase. And again, we're going to hear from the Chancellor of North Carolina Central a little bit later in the show. But I want to do this here. I want to kick things off by actually giving us a little preview of both universities. And so this here, folks, is a preview, if you will, or a drone tour of Alcorn State University. Y'all check this out. so much has changed at North Carolina Central University since I visited there. I spoke on their campus a couple of years ago. He invited me to homecoming to show exactly what's going on there. And one of the things that they've done, they've broken ground at North Carolina Central on a new business school. And so I want to be able to show you that. So I was like, yo, that's great. So let's show you, again, the new business school for North Carolina Central. Y'all watch this.
Today is really a very special day in the life of our institution. It marks an important milestone in the education of our students. We break ground for a new School of Business, a state-of-the-art that we believe will provide the very powerful learning experience for our students. It's going to be equipped with technological innovation, trading room, entrepreneurship room, and all of the training devices that our students need to move into the 21st century. So we are moving our institution into the next phase of our mission. Our hope for the future is that with the construction of this new building, we can begin to attract even more students to our campus. We can begin to increase our diversity. Students of all races, of all colors, will come here to get the best education that an institution can provide so they can go into the workforce and continue to contribute to the world. That is our hope. And so we look forward to the finishing of this building, and we look forward to the actual ribbon cut when the building opens next year, fall of 2022. We love NCCU because traditionally we have been in the business of educating students and preparing them for the future. This is in line with that tradition. We continue to look for ways by which we can improve what we do through the hiring of very strong faculty, through the expansion of our facilities, and through the expansion of recruiting the best students to our campus. So we continue in that tradition that our founder laid down when the university was founded.
We are excited to look into the future as we break ground on a new School of Business building. This 76,000 square foot structure will house resources to advance our programs to offer a space for innovation and physically resemble the 21st century business design model that our students will soon enter into. Located on the corner of Alston and Lawson Street, the building will be an impressive gateway to North Carolina Central University's campus. With the inclusion of a new culinary lab and dining room, our hospitality and tourism program will be able to demonstrate in real time how to institute the kinds of innovation and best practices necessary to advance our students' prospective hospitality careers and the industry as a whole. We will have over 600 square feet of business incubator space to cultivate our student businesses and promote their entrepreneurial aspirations. A trading room to further support our financial management programs, an innovation lab to give space for technological advancements, and a behavioral research lab with a focused study room to give our students and professional development coordinators access to experiential instruction will be included in our new school. With executive conference rooms, we will have state-of-the-art facilities to host distinguished guests, board of visitors, corporate partners, and academic colleagues. Last but certainly not least, we will have a 200-seat auditorium available to host lectures, workshops, classes, and special series events. With a commitment to continued community outreach and student development, this building will house services that will provide financial counseling and workshops through the Peggy Ward Financial Literacy Center, a volunteer income tax assistance for low-income residents, a cybersecurity lab for high school and community training programs, a real estate center to support community service learning projects for our graduate students, and a center for entrepreneurship and economic development to provide technical assistance to small businesses. Scheduled to be completed in 2022, we are excited to go into the next frontier of business education through the development of this new building.
All right, folks, that is the new business school at North Carolina Central University. And so some great things are happening there, and I certainly appreciate being able to visit that campus. It's a phenomenal campus, a great student body. Really enjoyed my time there. Also, I enjoyed when I spoke at Alcorn State University as well, and so that's what's going on. So, all right, folks, so we're going to tell you, so what's happening back here, you got back here, they have the Coca-Cola kitchen. And so what's going to be going on here, let's get a shot of the kitchen here. And so they've got a couple of chefs who are going to be doing some cooking demonstrations. And so, as you see, they'll be back here. Chef Kwame, we had him on our Salute to Leah Chase. He's going to be here, and so we look forward to that. And so, man, it's going to be great to actually taste some of his food. And so they're supposed to let me know what time that's going to be. Like I say, you see fans who are walking all up and down the street here. And so folks are going all the way down. And so they are here. And so out celebrating, checking everything out. So that's what's going on. And so that's Big John. Look at you. You're riding around in the cart. Riding around in the cart. So let's do this here, y'all. Give me a second. I know. Hold on. Hold that for me. Underneath here. I know. I'm about to sit here. So, all right, here. So we got my man, Big John here. So John's with ESPN. So are you like the sheriff? I mean, you got the cart going on here. You like the sheriff around here?
Law and order, baby. Law and order. Listen, and the order is that people have fun. The law is you're arrested if you don't. So, yeah, I'm the sheriff today.
So you got your own golf cart, so you're trying to make everything straight. Now, first of all, we had game day going on earlier. All this was packed. So what else you doing? Because that was just the morning.
Well, you know, we're getting ready now. As you can see, we got a lot happening out here today with the fan experience. And fans are starting to show up. Well, they've been here most of the day since game day this morning. But, Roland, this has been a great day so far, man. And we're just, about 3 or 4 hours away from kick. So we're excited, man. Thank you for being here today.
Well, you know, look, we had to be here, had to check this whole thing out. And of course, looking forward to that. But not just the game. You've also got halftime, and then there's also a post-game concert.
We do. You know, you can't have an HBCU game without a fifth quarter. And so these bands are geared up. They're ready. They've been playing really all day. They were here with First Take. They played with the Migos. You know, Migos are going to be here at the game. They're not going to perform, but after today, they just want to come and soak it in. And we're happy to have them and a few other people. And certainly you are showing everyone what we're doing. So it's going to be a great day.
Absolutely. And so, like I say, we're down here, of course. We've got all of the, so we got some chef demonstrations in a second. So, and plus, me and my crew, we're a little hungry. So we can't wait for that. And so now you also going to have, so tell me how this thing is set up. Like I see some RVs over there. And so are folks going to be doing tailgating and stuff? What's going on?
Well, they are. But the tailgating is really happening in the back, in the gold and blue lot.
Okay.
These are just a couple that set up here. But so most of the parking and the activity for those people who came in RVs are in the back. And then they'll make their way down here.
Okay.
As we get closer to game
now,
time.
folks already there tailgating?
Yes. They're in the back, all the way up on the hill.
All right. See, I'm going to have to send one of my cameras over there to get some video of that.
Yeah.
So we can show some of that here. Let
me ask you, what do you think so far? You've been covering us a couple of days.
Well, it's great. I mean, first of all, we're still obviously operating in the COVID world.
Right.
And so a lot of folks, being safe. Like I've been teaching people how to take COVID selfies.
Right.
And so matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all. This is a COVID selfie. So assume John, hold that.
Okay.
So assume John is me. Okay. Assume John is me. So let me show y'all what I've been doing. So I need everybody watching me. Look, we cannot stand side by side taking selfies. So I tell the people, I'm going to stay right there. I tell them, stand right here, hold their phone up. I'll be on that side.
Right.
So that way they talking over here. I'm like, all the side by side, they want to hug. I'm like, we can't do that.
Right.
So one woman, she thought I was trying to see her butt. I was like, turn around. She was like, I said, you ain't doing this right. I said, baby, hold your phone up. I said, I'm going to stand right here. So like we got a little kid. I'm like, tell your kid, stand right there. I stand back here. I said, I'm in the photo.
Right.
So I'm having to teach them how to do COVID selfies.
Right.
And
so, one of the good things, We're always riding around with these.
Oh, yeah.
So make sure you mask up. And you're right. Keep your distance. But I love that idea about COVID selfies.
Yeah, so they want a photo. I just told them, we can't be next to each other. So, like, all my Alpha brothers want to give it the grip. I'm like, no, fist pound.
Right.
I said, we got to be safe. So that's what's going on, man.
Well, I appreciate you, brother.
John, good seeing you.
Thank
all
you,
right,
man.
then. I appreciate it. All right, the sheriff of the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. Y'all, that's Big John Henry, of course, executive with he's executive with he's with me. He's with me. So he's executive there. So go ahead and take that shot. Mario there, of course, in the cart. Go ahead and take that shot. Mario in the cart with John rolling around there. And so go ahead, take it. So you'll see there, folks. Again, so y'all see how we rolling. Look, we got here the whole crew here. We doing our thing, y'all. And so again, so Mario's in the back of the cart there with Big John, as I said. And y'all want to? So funny. I was with John when John came up to me, and John said we met. I said, John, when did we meet? Y'all, I gave a speech in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, and John and I were speakers. I completely forgot. And it was hilarious because it was a business conference, y'all. So, business conference, you sitting here. I'm like, okay, I don't want to wear, I want to be, business attire. So I had a blue suit on. I had the red tie on. And so I then walked in. And I walked in and they were hot. They were like, yo, where the ascot? All we hear is about the ascot. I said, y'all, I can't sit here and be in the ascot. What y'all talking about? So, man, it was too funny. So John reminded me of that. So we were in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. And what folks don't realize, there were a lot of African Americans, people of African descent, who actually escaped to Canada out of slavery, Underground Railroad. And so there's a whole connection there in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, and other places in Canada with regards to Underground Railroad. So I was blown away. And in fact, I was in Toronto. Where I spoke. So they have the Harry Jerome Awards in Toronto. So basically, Harry Jerome is their Jesse Owens. He's a major track star. And I gave the keynote there, and I was the first, it blew me away. I was the first non-Canadian to give the keynote at that particular event. I was like, yo, that was crazy. I was humbled by that. I'm like, no, I was the first one. I was the first non-Canadian, non-African Canadian, say African American, African Canadian, to give the keynote. So it was pretty cool. Like I said, seeing John there, and us being in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. Folks, as he said, this is HBCU football. It is college football. John is with ESPN. ESPN really wanted to really give this game a big oomph. In fact, the MEAC-SWAC, they have the Celebration Bowl that's going to be taking place here in Atlanta in December. And of course, that's significant as well. We're gonna hear from the commissioners of the MEAC and the SWAC a little bit later in our broadcast. And I had a chance to sit down and talk with them last night. Last night, they had HBCU night at the Atlanta Braves baseball game. They had a reception for them there. We were there. Our cameras were there. Of course, we were being able to record those interviews. And it was great to talk with them about this game, about what this means for the conferences. And so that's what we were doing. And so we're gonna carry that for you, have that for you real soon. And so I'm looking forward to that. So we want to show you some of that, and so we look forward to that. So like I said, folks, this is the Coca-Cola Fan Zone. You can come down here. You don't have to go to the game. If you're in Atlanta, you can come down to the Coca-Cola Fan Zone and, of course, experience this. You can experience it down here. And so come on down. I've already had some folks text me. In fact, I got something for y'all. I have not put this on social media. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. I have 4 prime tickets. 4 prime tickets to the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. If you want to see, if you would like to see this game, if in person, if you are in Atlanta, and it's 3:41, so if you're in Birmingham, you could actually drive up here in time to catch the game. So if you want to watch the game, I've got 4 tickets. Now, if you can't do it yourself, that's cool. If it's just 2 of y'all, 2 and 2. So what I want y'all to do right now, I'm trying to figure out. If you want to be here, if you want to go to the game, I got 4 prime seats from our friends at Coca-Cola. In fact, let me take it out of my pocket. I'm going to show y'all. Y'all think I'm lying. I'm going to hook y'all up. See, ain't no other black-owned media here except Roland Martin Unfiltered. We showing y'all how we doing it. So this is simple. These are the bands right here. These are the wristbands. These are the wristbands right here. These are the wristbands. What happens? You come here, the wristbands, they will hand you the ticket. So if you are in Atlanta or in the area and you want to watch this is what you do. You send me an email right now to Roland at RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. And what you'll do is you're going to come right to our tent right here. Let's do this just so y'all know. Let's get a shot. Hey, Mario, let's get Mario. I want a shot of our tent. I want to show y'all how we're set up because we ain't playing around here, y'all. And so, y'all see our location. Y'all see our location here. Y'all see we literally are right in front of the Coca-Cola booth. This is our setup here. Where you see our 2 tents. We're not hard to find. This is our whole setup, our whole crew out here. Y'all see how we do it. And so if you want to come to the game, if you're watching right now, I'm not putting this on social media. I'm not putting this on social media. I'm going to absolutely only give this ticket to folks who are watching us right now. If you're watching right now from Atlanta and you want to come to the game, send me an email, Roland at RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Roland at RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. If you want to claim 2 tickets, if you want to claim all 4 tickets, that's what you do. Send me that. Okay, so send me that. All right. So send me an email if you want to come to the game. Game time is 7 p.m. 7 p.m. If you want to come to the game, I can do 2 and 2, or I can do 4. And so whoever sends me an email first, you claim them. And what you'll do, you'll come down here to this location. You're going to come here, and you're going to come directly to see me. And I will hand you the tickets. And so y'all come on out. And so in the next 30 minutes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check my email. Let me see right now. See if anybody has sent me an email. Let me check right now. Roland at RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Let's see. All right, I have not gotten an email yet. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to hold this until for an hour. It's 3:45. So in an hour, if no one watching claims these, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on social media. So I got 4 tickets for folks, and so just want to let y'all guys know. That's what we got going on here. And so I'm a full-service host. I'm a full-service host here, and so that's what's happening. And so again, y'all, we got, like I say, we got the tickets going on. We got a food demonstration going on. So we're waiting for that to happen. And so it's supposed to be happening soon. Hey, find out about the food demonstration. What's up? So we're waiting on that. What time that's going to be? We're looking forward to, man, to showing y'all some of that. That's going to be pretty cool. And so, like I said, we're down here at the Coca-Cola fan zone at the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. Man, they got free food. They got free drink. I see a whole bunch of hats and shirts over there. Folks are handing out. They've got the new Zero Sugar photo booth just to my left. So, man, there's all kind of stuff happening down here. And then, of course, you got McDonald's and Aflac. You got Honda. You got Cricket Wireless. They are the main sponsor of the game here. And so you got all that going. You got all the folks representing Alcorn State. You know, that's the alma mater. The late, great quarterback Steve McNair. And so you're going to see folks wearing the number 9 jersey of Steve McNair as well. And so all of that, y'all, is going on here, right here in Atlanta. And so, man, folks are excited about the game. They are excited about this experience. And so we certainly are looking forward to that. And just glad to be here with folks with Coca-Cola, with ESPN, everybody who's here. We're going to be broadcasting until 6:30, and then we're going to break down, go inside, and then set up, because we're going to also be live streaming. We're going to be live streaming halftime as well. Now, y'all know these networks, they don't necessarily show a little bit of the halftime. No. They've given us permission to go in, and we're going to live stream halftime. See, this is why I need y'all to understand. This is why I need y'all to understand what's going on. I need y'all to understand that we ain't playing around here in terms of how we're doing, what our setup is. So you see our setup. And so, man, look, we got it going on. We got our crews here. And so we appreciate them allowing us to do what we do. And so, man, just so glad to be here and to provide an opportunity to be able to bring all of this to you. Absolutely. So, man, it's a blast. I've been having a good time seeing folks, and like I say, man, we've been like letting folks know, how we do, practicing social distancing and all that stuff. But we've been doing all of that. But it's been good to see people, to see them out, to see them excited. And again, you also have you got COVID testing going on, and so there's all kind of different stuff that's happening down here in the Coca-Cola fan zone here at the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. We had an opportunity to enjoy the game, and I had a chance to talk with a number of people. So they had a reception last night for the conference, and so there were folks who were there. And Beth Marshall, she is Vice President of Communications for the Atlanta Braves. Got a chance to talk to her about some of the things that they're doing with HBCUs. And so here's my conversation with Beth with the Atlanta Braves. So Beth, this actually was perfect, because so the Braves do an annual HBCU night at the park. So y'all decided to put them together since the MEAC-SWAC Challenge has happened.
It was perfect timing, and this is our 3rd annual. We started in 2008, but we didn't have one last year. So we are happy to have you guys here as part of this year's HBCU night.
So what all entails the HBCU night? I mean, are you communicating with the various chapters of schools in the area? And so what does it all entail? Yeah,
being the team of the South, we cover our fan bases over 7 states, so that covers a lot of HBCU schools. So we contact all the schools, let them know what we're having. We just put a special ticket package together, and $3 from each ticket package goes towards the Atlanta HBCU alumni.
Oh, cool.
Which is great. And then we also sell co-branded HBCU Braves gear in the retail store.
Now, I'm quite sure your HBCU grads who work for the club
are really excited. We have 12 to 15, and this year we did little vignettes with everyone, and they're going to go on during the game tonight. So they are jawing at each other about school.
That's a wee bit competition right there.
A little bit.
And of course, so with this, and you also do a lot more, obviously, throughout the year, and obviously the huge deal, the Hank Aaron Awards. I was great to be an honoree at a previous one. And so there's a whole lot that revolves around that as well.
There's a lot, and there's actually a lot that we do within the HBCU community and with HBCU baseball programs. One of the things we partnered with Rapsodo, which is a company that provides stats for different baseball teams. Those stats are then put into a database that's available to professional scouts. So for the HBCU schools that don't have the budget for that, they now have the ability to have that so that their players get recognized. And we also do the Ralph Garr, Bill Lucas HBCU Classic, which is a game against 2 HBCU schools every March.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, and look, I had a great time when we were honored. Of course, the drive around the field, the jersey, and of course, spending some time with the great Henry Aaron. And of course, he passed away earlier this year. And so his big number 44 right there in the middle of the field.
Yeah, we miss him, and that's one of the small things we did for Henry this year. One of the other things we did is we created a fellowship program. And we have 2 fellows this year, a female and a male, both from HBCU schools. It's a 1 to 2 year program, and they will follow our president and CEO and shadow different departments so that we kind of increase the pipeline for anyone that wants to go into the business side of sports.
All right, well, sounds good. Well, we're certainly glad to be here. Glad to hang out at this reception for the MEAC-SWAC Challenge.
Well, we're happy to have you. Thanks for coming.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Phenomenal man. Not just baseball player, but a phenomenal man. Not only what he did, of course, on the field, but also the amazing things that Henry Hank Aaron did off the field. His commitment to African Americans, to students. You saw there how he was honored by the Braves with his number 44 etched into the grass on the field there. And so, again, just a really, really great guy. And so the things that the Braves are doing to honor his life and legacy, shout out to his widow, Billy. It has been very tough for Billy, and so we certainly are thinking about her, thinking about again, his life and legacy. And so we want to thank the Atlanta Braves for continuing to do the work of Henry Hank Aaron, who passed away earlier this year at the age of 86. Also, let me shout out, today is the anniversary, the first anniversary of the death of Chadwick Boseman. Of course, a Howard University graduate, passed away at the age of 43, advanced colon cancer. And so miss that brother, miss our conversations, our chats, our text messaging. Just a really, really phenomenal guy. And so I just wanted to give that particular shout out to those two as well. As I said, folks, we're broadcasting live from the MEAC-SWAC Challenge, Coca-Cola Fan Zone. A lot of things happening here. In a couple of minutes, Chef Kwame is going to start his cooking demonstration, and so we look forward to that. I want to make sure, so we all straight with audio and everything for Kwame? Are we all good? So we all good. All right, cool. All right, I want to make sure. So we want to capture all of that. So you couldn't hear the interview. But what you may have heard there, we were talking to Michael Braxton with Coca-Cola, is that Chef Kwame plans on making a gourmet Philadelphia cheesesteak with gourmet Brussels sprouts. Now, I can't stand Brussels sprouts. Now, my wife loves her some Brussels sprouts. They stink. I don't know about y'all, but Brussels sprouts stink. I mean, I can't look when y'all ain't hearing me. When she sits here, man, with them damn things and make them in a house, I got to go. I literally got to leave the house because I'm like, them Brussels sprouts funky. I can't deal with them Brussels sprouts. So, I can't deal with it. That's just, the smell is too much for me. I can't do it. But look, that's her. But I can't do it. I can't do it. That's me. So I can't wait for to see the what Kwame is going to do, and what he's going to share with the folks out here. And so I'm just checking to make sure. Is he ready? Look like he ready. So is he ready? Is Kwame ready? All right, y'all let me know if Kwame ready. If he ready to cook. Is he ready? So all right, y'all, come on. All right, we wait to see what the brother do. Yeah, so y'all saw. So Kwame, y'all was on Top Chef. Y'all might remember when we had him on Roland Unfiltered for our Leah Chase special. And so, no, is he cooking? So I'm trying to find out. He over there talking. Oh, is he cooking? Yeah. So we waiting. Everybody trying to see what he's gonna do. Trying to wait to see what he's gonna do. So we waiting to see right now what we gonna do, Kwame. We ready to do this thing. Is he gonna cook? We'll find out. Hey Anthony, find out if Kwame's gonna cook. Because we ready to show it. So that's what we're about to find out. All right, y'all. So we're here, Coca-Cola Fan Zone, MEAC-SWAC Challenge. All right, so let me check. So I got some emails of people who want tickets to the game. I got Chanel Thomas. She said, I need them tickets. Chanel, the problem is you didn't specify. Ruben Tiller explained that he had 2 tickets. And then let's see here. Antonio Pullen. Antonio, you didn't tell me, Antonio, how many tickets, bro. Y'all got to specify now. So I've got 3 requests for tickets. 3 requests for tickets. All right. So, Ruben Tiller, you did right. You requested them. So, Ruben, I'm giving you 2 tickets. So we're doing that right now. Ruben, you got 2 tickets. So Ruben, so I got 2 more. Tickets. So Chanel, you need to tell me how many. I told y'all gotta ask how many. And so let me send her an email. So how many? Here we go. All right, here we go. All right then. So Chef Kwame joins us right now. Okay, so they told me he was going to be doing a cooking demonstration at 4. I'm waiting for him to cook. We ready to shoot it. What up, man?
What's going on, brother?
Oh, good. You here? So have you already cooked, or are you
I've
going
been
to
cooking
cook?
up a storm.
Okay, see,
You've been busy over here.
No, I specifically said, yo, what time is the cooking demonstration? He said we can do it at 4 o'clock.
Whenever you're hungry, Roland, you know I'm cooking for you.
No, so I was gonna roll.
All you gotta, all you gotta say.
I wanted to roll the cameras. I wanted to show you.
We can do it again.
Okay, let's do that. All right, so they said to me, Michael said you made gourmet Philly cheesesteak,
Dry aged beef, smoked provolone cheese. The bread is toasted in dry aged beef fat.
Okay. I'll do it without the cheese.
Okay.
I ain't a cheese fan.
We can make it happen.
I'm not a cheese fan. Then he said something about some Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts with spiced honey. No, you don't like Brussels sprouts?
My wife loves Brussels sprouts. They are funky. They stink.
Oh no, these don't stink.
Bruh.
These smell like heaven.
When I
These
say
Brussels sprouts are heavenly.
These
Brussels sprouts come from the hands of God.
Chef Kwame.
These Brussels sprouts will change your life.
Brother, when she make Brussels sprouts, when I walk into the door, the smell of Brussels sprouts hit me at the door, and I say, oh, hell no.
Hit you with a 2-piece, huh?
I'm like, I'm going back outside.
Well, these are going to change your life.
So Brussels sprouts with honey.
Oh, spiced honey. My mother's house spice. It's like a Creole spice blend.
Okay.
Some pickled shallots. It's got it going on.
All right then. So I was in LA. I was in LA the other day. We were having a conversation, and we were talking about family get together and just the importance of food when we are all all together. Because I was talking about, we had get-togethers at my house, and I tell people all the time, that's our thing. If you ain't got food, it ain't no get-together.
No, absolutely not. I mean, if you think about it, you can't have any kind of group gathering without food. A wedding, a party, a funeral, anything, you have to have food. You have to break bread. And it's a way for people to really connect is over a plate of food. And I'm glad I can do that. I can bring people together.
Well, and also, it's also great because, to me, from a skill set, it sort of separates the weak and the strong. Because everybody can't be in the kitchen.
Everybody shouldn't be in the kitchen. But everybody should know how to cook. I think it's like
Hold on,
riding a
but
bicycle.
if they're gonna be in the kitchen, some people can wash dishes, but leave the stove alone.
Yeah, you know, it's like a basketball team. Not everybody can be LeBron on the team. Somebody has to pass out the towels.
Or right, somebody gotta be the trainer.
Someone got to be passing out Gatorade. All right? Let me be LeBron.
Right. That's why. You know, I always like when it's Thanksgiving time, Christmas time. It's like you in charge of the plates and the cups, or you in charge of getting the ice.
Or bring the buns.
Huh?
Bring the buns. And don't be late, goddammit.
No. They can't bring the buns because you don't know what kind of buns they got.
Buns to pick. They're serious buns.
See. Some people you cannot trust. With food.
So tell me about. I know you make a mean barbecue spaghetti.
I call it my Texas spaghetti.
Yeah, you make. Tell me about this barbecue spaghetti.
No, I mean seriously. When I was in college, I was broke, so I had some spaghetti, and I had no tomato sauce. I ain't had no hamburger meat, so I was like,
you made a struggle bowl.
I had a bottle of barbecue sauce.
Struggle noodles.
So I put that barbecue sauce with those noodles.
And you still eat that.
And I said, damn, okay, I mean, look, best you can do. So then, when I could forward some meat, I said, you know, I'm kind of tired of the taste of tomato sauce. I said, well, let me use a canned tomato sauce. Let me use this barbecue sauce. Then it was like, damn, that was good.
So what penitentiary was this college in?
It was a Texas A&M. But here's the deal, though. But it was Kraft honey barbecue sauce. So then, when I got a little more money,
like $2 more.
Like a little more money.
We're not talking real money. We're talking like $2 more.
Money. I was in the store and I said, you know what? I want something different. Then I got some sweet Italian sausage. Then I put that into the Texas spaghetti. So I put that into it. So then I used, again, of course, I got to use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning.
Always. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Tony Chachere's.
Look, I got a bottle of Tony Chachere's in the hotel. Okay, I packed it.
You got to keep that thing on you, Roland.
I got a bottle in my Sprinter. It stays in there. So I had that. So then I started adding. I grabbed some Emerald seasoning, so I added the Italian seasoning. So I mixed all that together, bruh. Now, take my brother, who's an executive chef, was hating. The hell, spaghetti, barbecue sauce, hating. I'm like hating hard.
Yeah.
Until one day, we had a family get together at his house. And Kwame, he was making spaghetti. And I walked into the kitchen and I spied a bottle of barbecue sauce.
Oh, no.
On the counter. I said, oh! No. I said, no, hold up. I said, wait a minute, executive chef.
Yeah.
You've been talking all this trash, dogging my spaghetti. I see some barbecue sauce. He gonna start, that was like that, I got busted last.
So we saw the light. You showed him the light.
So when my family get together, that's what I make. In fact, one time I actually live streamed it. If y'all go to my YouTube channel right now, you will see the entire process and how we made it. Bruh, my nieces requested, when you gonna make some Texas spaghetti?
Well, I'll be waiting for my bowl of Texas spaghetti. We're joining you back to the studio. At the Texas Penitentiary.
Wait a minute. Did I make some for the Leah Chase thing?
I don't think I tried it.
I thought I tried to see. I did make some. Yeah, you were like, I
was like, I don't know about this,
I'm trying
man.
to tell you.
I done had a lot of things in my life.
I'm trying to tell you.
But now I want some.
Kwame, I'm trying to tell you.
Now you told me the story. Now I want some.
I'm trying to tell you. You're going to be like, damn, that was.
I'm going to twirl it on the fork.
You're going to be like, I got other people who was like, Roland, I ain't doing it. Who would send me emails like, I made some of that Texas spaghetti and Dog, you wasn't
You
lying.
sure they weren't trying to make you feel good?
No, they were like, they sent me pictures.
All right, I believe you.
They weren't lying. So, you know. I mean, I don't have much time to get in the kitchen. But again, I haven't made it in a while because I've lost 20 pounds since last year.
That's amazing.
I got more to lose. So you can't eat spaghetti.
Are you still out in D.C.?
Yeah, I'm still in D.C.
Okay.
So I'm doing that. So, you know, but that's my thing, man. That, of course, I still love gumbo. I ain't, you know.
Gumbo's my jam. My family's from Louisiana.
Oh my God. See, what gets me is when people talk about, oh, it's too hot for gumbo. I'm like,
we eat it year-round out there.
like, when the hell y'all from? It can be 105 degrees.
People don't know, man. People don't know. Gumbo is all for eternity.
I say, y'all crazy. So when did you first start cooking? How early were you in the kitchen?
I'm going to show you a picture. I know the people can't see this, but my mama just sent me this picture the other day.
Wow. That's crazy.
I had to be about 3 years old.
Wow. Mama sent you that like
3 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what did you start first doing?
Sauteing the Trinity. We're Creole.
Right.
Sauteing the Trinity for gumbo. Everybody had to take a turn.
So you.
And then stirring the roux.
And she like, look, baby, just stir.
Just stir.
Now,
Mama, go smoke a cigarette real quick. I'll be right back, baby.
No, look.
Don't hurt yourself now.
Were you stirring?
She would tie my leg to the.
Were you stirring with metal spoon or wooden spoon?
Wooden spoon.
See?
Wooden spoon.
Not everybody know that. Not everybody know. See, they don't understand.
Yeah. Wooden spoon. God, it builds character.
No,
you know?
no.
And it's a spoon that you would get beat with.
Boom! I knew it.
So
I
was
knew
trying
you
to
were
break
going
that
there.
thing at all times.
I knew you were going there. My mama whooped more ass with spoon. I'd be like, yo, seriously?
Yeah.
Daddy used the belt. Mama used the wooden spoon.
Mama used whatever's in reach.
That's true.
Whatever's in reach, you get
That's
hit
true.
with. But yeah, I started at a young age. She had a catering company that she operated from the house.
See?
And,
same here. My grandmother had a catering business.
Yeah, so I had to help out in any way I could.
You were free labor.
Free labor, child labor.
Yep.
Couldn't stream, couldn't go nowhere.
Right. I mean, at least my grandmother threw us $30, $50.
Oh no, I didn't get it. She's lucky. Are the lights on? Is there food in the fridge? Then you're getting paid.
And when I think
that's what it was.
When I think about it, because we were just in Houston, because I've had 2 aunts die in the last 3 months with the last funeral, and we were talking about these catering stories and what we had to endure. And I think if I had to go back and calculate the hours during the week and then what we got paid, I don't think it was $1.75 an hour. But when you 9 and 10, $50.
Oh, it's a lot of money. If you were getting paid that in college, you could have had better spaghetti.
And I still was catering in college. I still was. Let's get Kwame a Coke. So,
yo, Tigger, what's going on?
So man, so you grow up. So when was it when you said, you know what, I'm about to make this my thing?
I was about 20 years old. I was working in restaurants, and I was tired of working for other people. I wanted to cook my own food. So I was like, why don't I start a catering company? Like, I grew up in the business, and I didn't have any capital. So I was on the train coming home from work, and I saw a kid selling candy on the subway. And it just dawned on me that this kid was making way more money than I was tax-free. So I quit my job, and I started selling candy on the subway to get capital to start my own catering company.
You started selling candy?
M&M's.
Wow. And you were 20. Yo, that is crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And I saved up 20 G's, and I started
selling candy.
Selling candy.
Wow. And started a catering company.
Yeah.
Man. That's how that thing started. See, you gonna drink the Coke. I'm gonna drink the Powerade. So
you know, I gotta rep my set.
It's still the same company. So you know, that's why I was drinking that water earlier. So it's still the same because you got to replace these electrolytes because y'all it is hot. We're burning. So you got to replace the electrolytes out here. And so you started the catering company, and then it just took off from there. So what did you do?
Started the catering company, went to culinary school, put myself through culinary school from the catering company, and then I started working in fine dining at some of the best restaurants in the world.
Okay, let's talk about the culinary school part, because there are some people who have this very strong belief that the culinary industry has been defined by white cooking standards.
Is what defined?
Has been defined by white cooking standards.
Did I wear this?
I mean, no, you don't need it.
I can't hear you.
Okay, so when I was talking to Leah, when I interviewed Leah Chase, she talked about, she said the stuff that she said jambalaya and other items. She said that was frowned upon by all of the French restaurants in New Orleans. She said now you can't go to none of them without finding gumbo, jambalaya. She says all the stuff that we ate. And so I've heard this conversation among black chefs, this idea of, again, what's culinary excellence from a white Eurocentric point of view. Just your thoughts on that.
So, I mean, that's a loaded question, but, you know, the culinary schools are based on French technique. So that's where that comes from.
Got it.
Now, who decides what's refined and what's not? That's their business. I cook for my people. I eat the food that I want to eat, and that's it. I think it's refined and it's beautiful in the way that it is. We didn't get to that point of refinement without labor, without us making the tools, without us in the kitchen. So you can't talk about refined cuisine without talking about black culture. You can't talk about American cuisine without talking about West African food. So for me, I know the history of our stuff, so it's laughable if you're saying that our stuff is frowned upon when the stuff that we make fed you to fight in your wars and to come over here and take this land. It was from the food that we made. So if you don't respect our food, then you don't respect yourselves.
Absolutely. But something the key that you said that I think is important. What you said is key. That's important. Is this here that really when you talk about
sauce? Can you ask them for the roasted garlic sauce?
Really, when you talk about, hold on one second. Let me see if I can lower this. Really, when you talk about what's, quote, good food, customer decides that.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I don't know who's arguing about this, but it's got nothing to do with me. Because I'm going to eat my cheesesteaks, I'm going to eat my gumbo, I'm going to eat my fufu and stew, and I'm going to eat my foie gras, and I'm going to eat my roasted squab. I am going to eat whatever I eat in the moment, and I think food is tied to an emotion anyway.
Oh, absolutely. And I just think that again, what I tell folks is just like anything else. Somebody may say, "Oh my goodness, you're not doing this right," or just sit right here. You're not doing this right. No, look. If the customer happy, that's like if you got a family and there's 20 people and everybody when you done, everybody happy.
That's it.
That's in the conversation. Okay, so what is this?
Yeah, get some of that.
What is this? What are you putting on?
So we have a roasted garlic aioli on
microphone.
We have a roasted garlic aioli, dry aged ribeye, smoked provolone cheese, pickled shallots, all on a bread flown in from Philadelphia.
Okay.
Amorosa roll.
All right, so zoom in. So, like it's a whole lot of action going on in here. I got some little color. What's that?
It's the pickled shallots.
Pickled shallots. All right.
For some acidity.
Okay.
And it's all seasoned with berbere seasoning, so it's an Ethiopian spice blend.
Okay.
Go ahead, get in there.
All right. So the meat again. Y'all zooming in? Thank you. The meat again. Go ahead.
Dry aged beef. Dry aged ribeye.
Dry aged ribeye.
Smoked provolone cheese.
Smoked provolone cheese. Got it.
Roasted garlic aioli.
Now, what's this sauce you put on?
Roasted garlic aioli.
Roasted garlic aioli. Because, it look like mayonnaise.
It's roasted garlic mayonnaise.
Black folks in mayonnaise. All right, so let me go ahead. Let me try this. Now, I am not a cheese fan, so I'm going to start this from the bottom. Let me see here.
Drag it with the sauce and everything, but
That's good, player. That's good. And the bread is phenomenal.
bread is good. If you're not gonna eat the cheese, you gotta get the sauce on it.
No. I got you. I mean, you can't just like do all of it. You got to savor it. So, all right. So let me see here. So now I'm about to do the sauce with the roasted
onion.
shallot.
Yeah.
Here, roasted shallot to give it some acidity. Is that what you said? To give it some acidity?
Acidity, yeah.
Gotcha. So we about to taste some of the acidity. We about to be sedidity, tasting some of the tasting some of the acidity.
On the Roland Martin
It's gonna
Unfiltered
be sedidity,
Daily
tasting some
Digital
of the
Show.
acidity. You can't taste the acidity. That's good, Doc. But I really like that bread. A lot of bread is hard. That's real good there.
Glad you like it.
That's real good there. I'm gonna like that. See, my brother's watching, and he knows how I am about sauces. I drive him crazy because I don't like sauces on it. I really like if it's just prepared without sauce.
Really?
Oh,
You're a picky eater.
I drive him crazy. Oh yeah, I am. So, a couple more questions for you. What are you doing now? You have a restaurant, or what are you doing?
So I started a media company. I moved to LA, and I started creating television shows.
You moved to LA?
Yeah.
Because you were in
I was
DC
in
area.
DC, yeah.
So what you moved to LA?
So I moved to LA about 8 months ago. I started a media company. We've been developing shows. I've been hosting shows like Top Chef and Chopped. I have a movie coming out that's based on my life story. And I finished my 3rd book, so just staying busy.
Wow.
And then I just came off of doing an event called the Family Reunion in Middleburg, Virginia. It's a celebration of black and brown contributions to the food industry.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what?
That's Salamander.
Okay, y'all about to laugh. So, Angela Rye was there.
Yeah.
Angela hit me. I thought Angela said she was attending her boyfriend's family reunion.
No, it was my family
Dog,
reunion.
I don't live far from, I'm in Leesburg.
So you come next one.
I literally thought, I was like, oh, you here for a family reunion? She didn't tell me all that.
That's hilarious. She probably thought you knew what it was already.
I didn't.
It was a big deal. Dave Chappelle came. Estelle performed.
Like, literally, that's 20 minutes from my house.
Should have pulled up, man.
I'm telling you, when she called me, she said, I'm here. She said, I'm here. She's like, I'm here. I thought she was at a family reunion. I was like, oh, they having a family reunion at Salamander?
That's funny. It was my family reunion. So it was a 4-day food conference. I flew in chefs. Flew in chefs from all over the world.
How did I not know about that?
I have no idea.
See, I've been covering all these voting rights marches, so I've been busy. Wow. 4 days.
It was crazy.
That is
We had
great.
gospel choirs. We had comedy. We had musical performances. We had demos. We had breakout sessions. It was beautiful.
How in the hell did I miss? When she said family reunion, I was like, all right. I said, tell your man's family what's up.
That's funny. All right, get into it, brother.
So you gonna make it an annual deal?
It's an annual thing, yeah.
So was it the first year you had it before?
What'd you say?
I said, how long you been? Was it the first year or
This was the first year. This was the first year.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So a 4-day deal, y'all had that's crazy. How many folks were there?
500.
Wow. So y'all packed out Salamander.
Yeah, we had COVID tests upon arrival. You had to be vaccinated. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Bro, that is crazy. All right. Now, so let's be clear.
I am Brussels.
So let's just be
I gotta
clear.
head back in the kitchen.
Let's be clear. I am not a Brussels sprouts fan. My wife is ridiculous. So
That's what they all say.
no, I'm trying to tell you.
I've never done this before.
No, I'm trying to tell you this one. She take. So in fact, if I FaceTime her, she watch it right now. So this is her thing. So you,
Anything's
so
cool.
you made these with, you said spiced honey?
Spice honey
Okay.
and Creole seasoning.
That's a good sauce.
Good. It's good. It's all right.
So Jackie, the only way you gonna get me to eat these Brussels sprouts, you going to add some of the spice honey?
No. You just got to call Chef Kwame. That's all you got to do. Just call
Okay.
me up.
Okay, I'll have her call you up. That's the only way. All right, Kwame, you got to go back and cook. We're going to have a camera over there.
All right.
Shooting it. Always good to see you, baby.
Always good seeing you, brother.
Keep handling your business, man. We'll see you around.
All right.
Y'all think I'm lying. I do not eat Brussels sprouts. But those are good. That spice honey gives it a little sweetness to it. That's powerful. That's powerful. All right. So, I want to play another interview. I had an opportunity last night to talk with Dennis Thomas. Dennis Thomas is the commissioner of the MEAC. He is the longest serving commissioner in the 50-year history of the MEAC. Okay? He has served for more than 20 years. He retires in December. And so we sat down, had a conversation last night at the Atlanta Braves Stadium. And so Dennis Thomas, again, great conversation. Said something to me where he blew me away about the Celebration Bowl. And I was kind of like, whoa, didn't know that. So here's our conversation with the commissioner of the MEAC, Dennis Thomas. So Dennis, MEAC-SWAC Challenge. I made the mistake of tweeting SWAC MEAC Challenge because you got to understand, I'm from Houston. I went to Jack Yates High School. Texas Southern is right across the street. Like, right across the street. So, you know, I don't mean...
Well, I understand, but I'm not going to let you off the hook.
I'm just saying. I got to go home.
Yeah, I understand. That's what I said I understand. But I'm not going to let you off the hook, Roland.
So how many years has it been going on?
It's in its 16th year now.
16th year.
Yeah, because we started in 2005, and obviously last year we didn't have it. So this will actually be the 16th year.
Got it.
Of the MEAC-SWAC Challenge.
So is it bigger this year, or I mean you got ESPN Game Day on the side, you got the Coca-Cola Fan Zone. Obviously, we're here for the first time, and so you know, was that the goal to say, you know what, let's make this the premier game that kicks off college football season?
Yeah, you have to give credit to ESPN and Jimmy Pitaro, Burt Magnus, and Pete Dursey. I was on the ground floor of this deal in 2004 when we talked about a kickoff classic between the MEAC and SWAC. And the vision is to provide our student athletes, coaches, institutions a meaningful experience, like a bowl-like experience. And at that time, we were not in the mix. HBCUs were not in the mix. So I have to commend ESPN. And then when we solidified the kickoff, the MEAC-SWAC Challenge, I recommended to ESPN at the time, I said, you know, we need a postseason bowl game as a bookend to the beginning.
Right.
And Pete Durge said, well, I need to run that by my people first. I said, well, man, this will work. This will work big time. So he did. He came back, and ESPN brought into it. And Roland, I took it back to my membership. I was excited about it. You know, I'm the one that brought it up and pitched it. And my membership said, no, I don't think we want to do that right.
And you like, say what?
And I said, look, this is a unique opportunity. We have ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports and entertainment, to own the game. So I worked for 10 years, a decade.
It took a decade?
10 years. And finally, our presidents and chancellors and head football coaches and ADs said, okay, we'll take a chance on this.
Why were they hesitant?
Well, the coaches and the institution wanted to be a part of the FCS playoffs, okay? But there was no revenue stream in the FCS playoffs.
So basically what you're saying is we playing for free.
Absolutely. So I changed the strategy because obviously the strategy that I was using wasn't working. So you got to change.
Right.
And part of that strategy is to bring John Skipper, who was president of ESPN at the time. Yep. And I brought him in. I asked him if he would come, and he said yes, he would. And I said, I need for you to talk to our presidents and chancellors about this postseason bowl. That was the linchpin to make it happen.
So that's how the Celebration Bowl
came about. That's it. That's how it came about.
See, the thing here's why that's important. Because what you were looking at was business. The reality, you're looking at business, revenue, exposure.
And branding.
Which leads to more revenue.
That's right.
That's the whole point.
That's right.
And what we're now seeing, and I don't want to credit one person, but what we're now seeing, first of all, a lot more attention focused on HBCUs in the wake of the death of George Floyd, money that's coming to institutions, the increasing giving, but with a Deion Sanders going to Jackson State, with Tennessee State hiring Eddie George. You've got Bethune-Cookman that just hired Reggie Theus to be athletic director, head basketball coach. Other universities are now looking at. When TSU hired Mike Davis to be the head coach, you're now seeing a different, I believe, attitude change among a lot of these institutions.
Well, let me give you a little history, if I may. See, people forget that Ken Robb, NFL, in the bingo circle, ring of honor.
Who should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
That's exactly right. He was head coach at FAMU. All right. Larry Little, Miami Dolphins, undefeated, 2 Super Bowls. He was the head coach at Central and his alma mater, Bethune-Cookman. We have the head coach at Delaware State now. Played for the 49ers, has Super Bowl ring.
Right.
So that has been part of our history. Obviously, Deion brings more exposure and recognition to the table.
Because we're not living in a social media world.
Right.
So there you go.
Different time.
There you go.
So now I have to remind people that we were hiring former pro players before.
But like I said, the world we're living now in is a media world, attention world, all of that. So look, we're certainly looking forward to this game, looking forward to the excitement, all goes around it. We've already been down to the fan zone. We're broadcasting down there tomorrow as well.
Great.
So it's going to be great.
Before we get off, I just want to commend you for the work that you do. And you've been at the salt mines a long time, okay? And it hasn't been all peaches and ice cream.
That's true. That's true.
Right? But you were solid, you were committed, and you had the courage, Roland, to keep it going. So I just want to say to you, we appreciate you.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
All right, look forward to the game. All right. Thanks a lot, Doc.
All right.
I appreciate it. All right, we're at the Coca-Cola fan zone at the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. That was Dennis Thomas, commissioner for the MEAC Conference. Now, we're going to talk with the commissioner of the SWAC Conference, the Southwestern Athletic Conference. I'm born and raised in Houston, and of course, Texas Southern University and Prairie View A&M University both are in the SWAC. And so here's our conversation. All right, so Charles, I was talking to the MEAC commissioner, and I told him, I said, look, I'm from Houston, so I actually called it the SWAC MEAC Challenge. I said, I got to go home, so I couldn't put MEAC first with TSU across the street.
Well, you call it right. It is the SWAC MEAC Challenge, so that's what I call it as well. And being a native Houstonian such as you, Roland, there's no other way to go except SWAC versus MEAC.
So talk about this game, what it means, and also having ESPN Game Day and all of the excitement around it.
Well, this game is significant. So the two Division I HBCUs opening up the season week 0. So, there was special NCAA legislation that was adopted in order for teams to play on week 0. So this is the reason why we wanted to play on week 0, national attention. There are very few games, so the America could see what HBCU, what SWAC, what MEAC is all about. So this is not only significant to get our brand out, but it is also significant that these two institutions are going to be highlighted on national TV with very little attention elsewhere in the college football land.
I take it the alumni of both schools a little hyped about this.
Yeah, they are, and actually Alcorn State did not get an opportunity to participate in spring football. SWAC had spring ball. Alcorn State didn't participate. So coming off a SWAC championship in the last full season, not being able to participate in the spring, those Alcorn State Braves are ready for some football.
I'm quite sure. And from a conference standpoint, how do you look to see what's happening now with this resurgence, if you will, of attention around HBCUs, increase in giving, and really folks now having a greater appreciation of historically black colleges and universities?
Well, Mr. George Floyd's daughter said something, that's kind of resonated, and a lot of people don't really understand the significance of what she said. She said that my dad is going to change the world. And a lot of people focus on the social justice aspect, but I can tell you the overwhelming support from a corporate standpoint, the overwhelming support from ESPN, our sponsorships have increased significantly. The donor base for our member institutions have increased significantly. The opportunities for us to play on national TV has increased significantly. And for a large majority of the momentum came from the movement stemming from George Floyd's death. So his daughter was absolutely right. Her dad has changed the world in many ways, in many more ways, I should say, than what they originally thought.
All right, then. Well, look, we certainly looking forward to it. Glad to be here. Our first time broadcasting here, and so it's going to be a great weekend here in Atlanta.
Hey, thanks for having me on your show.
Thanks a lot. All right, then. Certainly glad to chat with Commissioner McClellan about what they are doing here in the SWAC. And so, as I said, this is the MEAC-SWAC Challenge, or as he said it, the SWAC MEAC Challenge. And so certainly glad to see, again, opportunities they're providing for students attending historically black colleges and universities. And so we appreciate that. And so in a second, so a lot of y'all were telling me that when we played the video of Alcorn State, the drone tour of their campus, they could not hear. And so we're going to try to re-cue that up again so you can actually see that. In addition, we're going to play back again. Some of y'all missed it in the first hours. Some of y'all missed it. And so we're going to play that. So Alcorn State, I was perusing their YouTube page, and I came across the video, and I said, "Oh man, you know what? I want to show that." And so we want to show that. We're also going to hear from the chancellor of North Carolina Central University. I'm going to hear from him as well and show you some other videos from the campus. So it's some great stuff that we're working on, and so we're going to have that for you. Folks, so we're sitting right now. So hold up. So a couple of people, they did send me an email. They got the tickets. So when they come by and pick them up, we're going to put them on camera. And so y'all, so if I find out we got any more tickets, I'll put the word out. And so I gave away 4 tickets here in Atlanta to the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. The folks are going to come pick it up. So that's what we're going to do it. As I said, we're here in the Coca-Cola zone. All the folks are coming down here. All the folks are doing. And so we are, of course, here. Parking lots are filling up. It is almost a little more than 2 hours. A little more than 2 hours from game time. The kickoff to the college football season happening here in Atlanta. This is the Georgia State University campus. This is Center Park. This is Center Park Stadium. Center Park Stadium. That's where we are here. Campus of Georgia State University, where the game is taking place. Again, it's good to see all the folks here representing the 2 universities. But there are other HBCU folks who are here, and so they're all down here, got their stuff, you name it, they're all here. And so we're certainly glad to see them, glad to see everybody representing, doing their thing here. All right, so earlier today, we got a chance to catch up with Heisman Trophy winner Eddie George. Eddie, of course, played for the Houston Oilers, Tennessee Titans. Eddie retired, a lot of stuff in business, and he got an opportunity to become the head coach at Tennessee State. Let me give me some water. At Tennessee State University. And so Eddie was on ESPN Game Day. I sent a text to the president of Tennessee State, Dr. Glenda Glover, saying, yo, trying to get Eddie. So she texted Eddie, texted the athletic director. Eddie came on over and had an opportunity to sit down with us. And then he tried to talk a little Omega trash at the end. Here's my conversation, y'all, with the new head football coach at Tennessee State University, Eddie George. All right, Coach Eddie George.
Yes, sir.
Not the Heisman, not the Houston Oilers. I don't say Tennessee Titans. I'm Houston. I'm H-Town, baby. Head coach. Why? Why did you say, you know what, let's do this?
Well, after not going into all the details and take you back to the beginning, we'll be here all day. After really doing a lot of soul searching, looking at the opportunity that was presented before me, wasn't searching for it, didn't think I would ever go into coaching. I had to really listen to say, okay, is this my next step, what God wants me to do? And it's a calling. Coaching is truly a calling because you are and you're responsible for the lives of 100 young men or so and the staff. And I took it on as a wonderful challenge. It's stretching me as a leader, stretches me as a husband. It stretches me to be the best person I can be every day. It keeps me accountable. So that's why. And the other reason is, when do we ever have an opportunity to be a head coach with no coaching experience at a prominent historic university, HBCU? That's once in a lifetime, if ever that comes around. So to not take that opportunity seriously and look at it, do my due diligence and my homework, I would be on my deathbed kicking myself like, dang, what could have happened if I had done this?
Right.
I
tell folks all the time, regret is a mother. I mean, when you say, man, I wish I had done that. And it's about seizing the opportunity.
That's right.
And we're also now operating in a space where there is a lot more heightened interest in historically black colleges and universities. And people are now, they're getting out of the, let's just be clear, white validation. Look, Ohio State, Texas A&M, and then folks say, wait a minute, hold up. That's just as good.
This is good. The product is just as good. I think the key now is it just can't be a spike or just overnight type of success. How do you make it sustainable? I think it's going to be an investment. It's going to have to be through the right resources, building facilities, truly changing how we operate and do business as HBCUs, investing in our maintenance in terms of our facilities. So all of that is going to be a huge difference in terms of making it sustainable and here to stay.
You talked about it being a calling. Also, the fact that now for a lot of HBCU students, and you've had former NFL players coach before HBCU, but now it's also saying to these players, you can now come to an HBCU and elevate your game to go to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, on our coaching staff, we have a wealth of guys that have coached and played in the NFL, coached and played on the collegiate level. I believe I can take a 5-star and still get him to that next level. And I'm going to develop that 2 or 3-star and get him to that next level. By the things of how we operate both on and off the football field, how we practice, how we prepare, and how we move. So that's what I believe in.
Well, I tell you what, I think because we're operating in a social media world with Dion at Jackson State, you at Tennessee State, Reggie Theus at Bethune-Cookman, I think it's also going to send a message to a lot of other guys. Hey, wait a minute. I'm trying to go back to my alma mater. I can actually have a greater impact by being able to align with HBCU.
Yeah, I mean, given my experiences and things that I've done through building businesses and getting my master's in business, people that I've met throughout my career, I can now take those resources and help build out HBCUs and implement different strategies that I've been afforded to see be successful at other institutions, other businesses that I believe could be a culture changer for a lot of these other HBCUs.
Well, look, I know you got a plane to catch.
Yeah.
Y'all got practice. You tell Dr. Glover, I did a commencement a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to be a scholar in residence at Fisk.
Oh, nice.
This fall.
Yes.
So I might swing on by.
You know what? I won't fault you for making some poor decisions in your life. I noticed that you're an alpha, right?
Oh, well, hold up.
Is that
you didn't recognize that? You didn't see that?
Yeah, that's a poor decision. It's about the purple and gold.
What little youth group?
Yeah.
What little youth group you in?
I'm the purple and gold. You know that.
Well, y'all took one of our colors. Because we had it first. So always remember.
We enhanced it.
Always remember. I remember Alpha's your daddy.
The Omega is the end.
Yeah. And remember, Jesus was an Alpha.
Okay. All right. My man.
All right, baby.
Good seeing you, bro.
Good seeing you. All right, y'all. Great conversation there with Eddie George. I don't know why these Omegas keep trying to test this Alpha. Why? Why do y'all Omegas keep trying to test this Alpha? I don't know why they keep trying to test this Alpha. I don't understand. I don't understand why they keep trying to test this Alpha. They better leave me alone. I'm going to hurt their feelings every single time. All right, y'all. So for College Game Day, Migos performed. And so they were here. We had an opportunity to actually catch their performance. And so, hey, Anthony, get ready. Migos. I told you. All right, y'all. Our cameras were here. They performed for College Game Day. Y'all might have missed it. We didn't miss it. And so we're going to just show y'all again of one of the, actually I think we shot a couple. But the first performance of Migos here at ESPN College Game Day for the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. We got drumline. All right. Let's get our remote camera. No. I need that. The remote camera.
You look good. You look good.
We got a little band here.
Yes, sir.
Some of that. It's really happening right. They just walked up on us. So
we better get
all right, y'all, here we go. All right. Let's show it now. Let's go. Let's get that.
North Carolina Central is happening.
Crane. Rain. Rain.
got to the technical side on a footway. And now it's time to get groovy. Y'all ready to get groovy with us? I can't hear none of y'all. I said, are y'all ready to get groovy with the footway? Let's get groovy. You got a groove in your own, my boy? Y'all want to hear his groove? Y'all want y'all hands groove? Get groovy then, boy.
Welcome back to Coca-Cola Fan Zone, the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. We're back in action. So, again, we're here at Center Park Stadium, Georgia State University. This is their stadium. We're here, of course, and we, of course, been here all day. This is the, week zero, that's what they call it, week zero of the college football season. Been out here this morning, ESPN Game Day. They were here for 3 hours this morning, broadcasting from here. And an opportunity to showcase these two universities, Alcorn State and North Carolina Central as well. So they are here. And so we've been hearing from a variety of folks as well. Opportunity. So we're about to hear now from a couple officials with Coca-Cola. One of them is the chief of staff for the president of Coca-Cola North America. And so we're going to be hearing from Mr. Hester. And so we're going to be hearing from him in just a second. But also talking to Henry Hendricks, who is the lead for the multicultural for Coca-Cola, hearing them as well. We talked with both commissioners of the SWAC and the MEAC, as well as, of course, the Vice President of Communications for Atlanta Braves, but also the President of North Carolina Central. So we out there want to hear the Chancellor, of North Carolina Central. So let's get that ready. North Carolina Central, the Chancellor. We had a great conversation. We talked about the wonderful things that are happening on the campus of North Carolina Central. Some great things that are going on there. And so here is that conversation with the Chancellor. Mr. President, how you doing?
I am doing fine. So good to see you.
Good seeing you. Had a great time when I was on your campus.
Thank you. In fact, we still cherish that moment on our campus.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming to visit.
So I'm going to tell you something happened today. So the bands were performing.
Yes.
It was a Central Band, Alcorn State Band, and I'm taking photos or whatever.
Yes, sir.
And so I was about to walk. I'm walking through, and so one of the trombone players, "Hey, can't walk our line." I was like, "Bro, relax." I said, "I'm taking a photo. I'm working." So they finished doing the song, and so one of the other band guys came over. He said, "Well, who are you?" I said, "Well, this is what I'm doing." He's like, "Well, our culture, you can't break the line." He's like, and these guys don't know who you are. I said, "But your president do."
Absolutely. You should just mention my name. I said, "He's my buddy. That will take care of it."
So the police chief
Yes, sir.
came over like, "Mr. Barton, I love your show." He's like, "We'll talk to him. We'll talk to him." I said, you didn't want to holler at them young bucks.
Absolutely.
I said, "Let them know who I am."
I will let him know next time I see them. I said, "Whenever you see Mr. Roland Barton, he has my ticket to go everywhere."
And so I had to tell him, I said, "Look, man, I've been promoting this for 2 weeks." I said, "Now, we push this out to about 3 million people." I said, "You want to be seen?"
And I tell him all the time, I cannot afford what is given us. The coverage that we're getting, this is expensive.
Yep.
None of us can afford it. And when we have people like you who come to the table and say, "Hey, look, we're going to give you that exposure," we can't pay for it. And so we really appreciate it. And our students have to understand that. They don't understand the issue of, PR, media, they don't understand it.
Yeah,
But we do.
I told him, I said, "Look, I get your rules, breaking the line." I said, "But look, we out here." I said, "This ain't the halftime. We're good." So, so they all got set over. The police chief said, I talked to him, don't worry about it.
I appreciate that very much. And I see Chief Williams, I'm going to let him know. I said, "Well, if Roland comes around tomorrow, you let him straight to the front line. Let him take that picture."
There you go. You talked about the exposure,
Yes.
but not just for the schools, but also for both of these conferences and also for HBCUs across the board.
No question at all. In fact, I think the exposure for one HBCU is an exposure for all of us because we have mostly the same mission. We tell the same story. We serve the same types of students. We have the same historical perspective. And we have the same struggle. So one HBCU is all HBCU. Now, do we have rivalry? Yes, of course we do. But it's a good rivalry. So when we tell a story of one, we tell a story of the others. And so I'm so proud that, even this game is between two of our major institutions.
Right.
But we also represent the others at large. So that's why it's a very important moment for us.
And one of the things that we've been seeing, we've been covering the story, and look, I feature a lot of HBCU professors on my show as well. In the wake of George Floyd's death, there's been a significant focus, resurgence of resources, not just corporate America, but also philanthropists, but also for graduates who now say, "You know what, the value of the HBCU matters."
And that's a question that we've talked about for years. Some have even questioned that. What's the value of HBCU? What's the impact of HBCU? But now, that for some reason, because of the environment that we're in, the equity issue, the disparity issue, the social justice issue, if that's what it takes to bring people to the table and understand our value, I'm not upset with it. We are getting the exposure nevertheless. But what I do say to people, what I do encourage people is that this not be a snapshot.
Right.
Let it be sustained. Because now, if you know where we've come, if you know our contribution to the society that we've proven, then let's sustain this relationship.
Right.
So that sustainability is what we need to preach. And that's what you're doing for us. And that's what we all need to be talking about. I don't need to tell you that we are an important institution. We have graduates in all walks of life who demonstrate that on a daily basis. But how do we keep on being relevant? What are the resources that we need? So it's going to take a sustained relationship from all of these corporations, all of these foundations, to make it happen for us. So we thank you for this moment, and we look forward to, a sustained relationship with our institution for the foreseeable future.
Well, I look forward to coming back. When I was there, I did my show from there, and so we'd love to come back.
If your schedule permits, I'd love for you to come to our homecoming. The campus that you saw, I think it was about a year, maybe a year.
Yeah, but it was before COVID. So.
Before COVID. You will find a new campus now.
Okay.
We've just completed our 5th capital project. We finished the Student Center Union. We finished 3 major residential halls. We broke ground for our School of Business. And now we're beginning to break ground for a 24/7 research center.
Wow.
So when you come to our campus now, you see the expansion.
Now, when is homecoming?
Homecoming is November 6th, I believe.
Okay, I'll take the schedule.
We'd love for you to come. And we want to expose, we don't want to be, as people say, the best kept secret anymore.
Right.
We want to be a known secret.
Well, we come down there, we'll try to help you be known.
Thank you so much. And I do appreciate your friendship, your partnership with our HBCUs, your voice, and your advocacy for us, both at the national stage and the local stage. You're doing it every day. Every time I see you on the television, you're fighting the fight. You're making the case. And let me tell you, we appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thanks a bunch. Great to see you.
Thank you, brother.
Good luck in the game.
Well,
All right, folks, that was Chancellor of North Carolina Central University. Okay, we're now going to hear from a couple of officials with Coca-Cola. Of course, Coca-Cola is one of the title sponsors of the game here. And they, of course, are here. They are here over the whole fan zone. So the game is an ESPN game. Coca-Cola, one of the title sponsors. So we got, and then also they have the lead multicultural for Coca-Cola, who is Henry Hendricks. Henry Hendricks, lead with Coca-Cola for lead multicultural. And so they, of course, their job is to focus on all of the initiatives for HBCUs, targeting African Americans. And so now, so do we have that? Go ahead. So Henry, first of all, to have this game in y'all backyard has got to be cool because you're at home.
That's right. It's great to have the game here in our backyard. And I think it's very important that we message out to our consumers how much Coke wants to support and does support the community and the events in the community. And even beyond that, specifically talking about our HBCU partners, we have been partners with the SWAC, the MEAC, the SEAC, and the CIAA for years. And we look forward to continuing those partnerships into the future. We want to make sure that we can contribute to that, but then also grow that into the future to help the students and all the students that go to these universities.
Now, have y'all had to separate your Alcorn State Central graduates inside the company this week? Because, there's always a little trash talk going on.
I understand, but Coke is one family, and we keep it together.
Yeah, you one family, but you know there's some trash talk going on. First of all, this won't be the only game that we're working with. Magic City Classic, Bayou Classic, the Court Celebration Bowl. And so that clearly is a sustained focus on HBCUs. Not just the game, but touching really the customers who are attending.
Absolutely. And that is our goal, is to make sure that as we build our programming, as we build our connection to these universities, it goes beyond athletics. It allows us to make relationships with not only the commissioners, but the presidents. We want to make sure that we're part of the fabric.
And obviously, being able to also pull from those HBCUs to hire graduates.
That's exactly right. We want to be able to support these schools and support the students that come through their universities.
All right. Well, look, we're glad to be here. Of course, game day, glad to be here at the Braves game. It was a switch in the schedule, but we certainly have no problem just moving with the flow.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, while we're here, I hope that people can come and stop by our Coke fan experience and taste our new Coke Zero Sugar. It's a product that we're really excited about. I think would be something that they came by the experience they really enjoyed.
But we'll be broadcasting from there, so we'll be showing folks, giving them a sense of what's going on, and then for the folks who are other parts of the country who can't be here, they'll get to experience the flavor.
I love that. I love that.
All right. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it. All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
You go. Thank you.
Now we hear from the Chief of Staff to the President of Coca-Cola North America about their sponsorship of this game. All right. First of all, man, let's talk about this game. Let's talk about the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. You know, how do you feel the energy that's around?
It's amazing. Selfishly, my first HBCU game was seeing Steve McNair bust up UT's chat back home. So I would say the Coca-Cola Company is very proud to be a part of this event. You know, we have a long-standing history with our HBCUs, and it's just a way for us to fulfill our purpose of refreshing the world and making a difference. So it's perfect timing, and it's in the backyard of the hometown of Coca-Cola Company, so you can't beat it. You can't beat it.
And, of course, for it to be, as ESPN keeps saying, week 0, so all of the attention is going to be on this game.
That's right. That's right. This is the first game of the season, right? This is the kickoff, so named appropriately. But we just appreciate the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. It's an opportunity to kind of elevate black talent, black sports, and it's just a perfect fit for our organization, what we stand for.
And it's not just the only thing with Coca-Cola. We're going to be with y'all in Birmingham for Magic City Classic,
right.
In New Orleans for the Bayou Classic,
That's right.
And then back here for the Celebration Bowl.
That's right. All roads lead to the Celebration Bowl, right? But can't wait to see you in the Magic City Classic. Can't wait to go down to the Bayou. So all those stops we look forward to every year.
Last question for you. Can they give me the wrap? They're like, he got 2 minutes. I was like, okay, I'll let y'all breathe. And that is, it's a lot of HBCU graduates in Coca-Cola. And so I take it they also appreciate the emphasis.
Oh, it's amazing. We were doing the numbers, and some of the higher schools are here in the AUC. We have a long partnership with, of course, Morehouse, Spelman, and Clark. But we're looking to go deeper, to go beyond activation, go beyond just these games in the classrooms. This is talent. These are the future leaders of tomorrow. So we're changing the way we look at how we partner through this events like this.
All right. Well, we certainly appreciate being in partnership with Coca-Cola. Thanks a lot.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, brother.
All right. There you go. Thank you. All right, folks. Welcome back again to the Coca-Cola Fan Zone here at the MEAC-SWAC Challenge at Center Park Stadium on the campus of Georgia State University here in Atlanta. North Carolina Central, Alcorn State. They're going to be squaring off in the game. So what you're seeing here, folks, so we are in, this is the, of course, the Coca-Cola Fan Zone. You see all of the different folks that are down here. They are out here walking back and forth, of course, participating in all kinds of different games, getting free stuff out here. So it's we've been hanging out with them. Folks have been out here all day long because ESPN, they, of course, were out here earlier with the ESPN Game Day experience. And so a lot of different people have been out here hanging out. This plaza was jam-packed, with football fans from all over. Folks came from all over. There was even one high school football team that was out here hanging out. And Migos, they performed. We showed you one of their performances. And so now we're about to show you a second. Actually, before we go to Migos, we're going to hear from John Grant. John Grant, he's a brother. You saw he was driving by. I call him the sheriff of this game. And so we talked with him at the Atlanta Braves game last night. We'll hear from John Grant. Then we're going to show you the second performance of Migos here at the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. John, what's happening?
What's going on, Roland?
Well, I figured, okay, so here's the deal. Since you decided, John was like, leave his glasses on, take his shades off. So John, I'll go ahead and make you comfortable.
Join me.
I'll go ahead and make you comfortable. So, I'll make you comfortable. We'll go ahead and do that. All right. So we chatted earlier. So we first met when I gave a speech. And what were you doing in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada?
Giving a speech just like you.
I mean, that was a trip.
It was. Enjoyed it, man. And I have pictures on my phone of that.
Dude, it was, the funniest part was, so it was a business conference.
Right.
So I said, okay, business conference, all right, so I'm going to put the blue suit on, I'm going to put the red tie. Man, I walked into the room, and the first thing they were like, well, your ass got. And I was like, are y'all serious?
that Roland.
They said, well, all we keep hearing about is his ascot. They were like disappointed. I was like, y'all, my bad.
I remember. It was great. Let me tell you what I also remember about that, Roland. You tweeted, because you and I were sitting next to each other at lunch, and you tweeted the entire time we were at lunch. So what I learned from that was, you know what? You've got to be aggressive in the space, and you've got to be engaged. And I learned that from watching you that day.
Absolutely. And I've had some people places where I've been, they were like, use your phone the whole time. And I said, I got 3.5 million followers. I said, so you want this free publicity or not?
Right.
Then they're like, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. In fact, it was funny. So when we were together earlier, so they had the Central and the Alcorn State bands.
Right.
So I was taking photos and I was taking videos. And so I was walking, so this dude stops me. He's like, man, you keep walking out of line. I was like, first of all, you better get your hand off my chest. I said, but bro, I said, I've been promoting this game for 2 weeks. I said, so do y'all want the attention or not? Oh, my bad. I'm just saying. I said, relax. I said, nobody breaking your line.
Right.
I'm like, relax. But I had to go, I had to go ahead and, it was a young buck.
He didn't know.
He didn't know. And then when the security came over, the chief of police, all the police knew. All of the Central Police team, Roland, let him watch the show, whatever. I was like, you might want to let that young buck know. So tell us about ESPN's involvement in this game and how big this is, to kick off 2021 college football season.
Well, let me start first by thanking you, man, for being here. I mean, we feel like when Roland Martin shows up, then you have a top-tier event. And so thank you for being here. We are just so excited about this year's game. We didn't have college football among many HBCUs. The SWAC was able to pull off a spring season, but the MEAC did not. And so last year we canceled this game as well because of that. But the energy this year, ESPN has really stepped forward. We moved the game into week 0 to put it in the position to be first. I love from Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby says, if you're not first, you're last. And we realized that being in first helps to make a difference. And it unlocked a lot of resources. It unlocked the opportunity to have game day. It unlocked the opportunity for us to have first take. It unlocked the opportunity for us to have Roland Martin Unfiltered. And I'm going to mention you in the same breath because it's you guys that really kept the lights on when others really weren't paying attention. And I want to thank you for that because everything that's happening now is a result of, you guys keeping the attention and then so that others can follow suit.
And it does. I mean, look. You guys have a massive footprint with game day. And so, y'all didn't go small. Y'all didn't send the game day B package.
No.
Y'all, you brought the game day A package. And that's important because what it's saying is we think this game and these teams are just as important as going to Alabama or Ohio State or Michigan.
That is absolutely true, and that statement is one that will have significant impact on not just North Carolina Central and Alcorn State, but the HBCU diaspora, in total. But more importantly, we think it also should send a message, to companies out there who are looking to really connect with the HBC community and our consumers, that you either need to go big or stay home.
That's right.
You go big.
That's right.
Or stay home. And what you're seeing, as you saw today, with not only college game day, but with our Coca-Cola fan experience and all of the activations that are taking place in that footprint. The game is in prime time on Saturday, August the 28th at 7 p.m. on ESPN's Mothership Network.
There you go.
So we think that speaks volumes to what the value. It speaks volumes to the opportunity, and certainly we are hopeful that others will follow suit with those who are making the investments, the strategic investment in that space.
And of course, we're here with Coca-Cola. We're going to be back in December for the Celebration Bowl.
Absolutely, and I certainly have to thank our title sponsor of both games, Cricket Wireless. I mean, Cricket's and their CEO, John Dwyer, really saw the value of what we were building and made the investment to become the title sponsor of both games, which means they really sort of own the space.
Right.
When you talk about it from a wireless point of view. And not only did they do it with the games, but they also made additional investments in assets that ESPN had. They invested in our Why Not Us series, presenting sponsor of that. They were the presenting sponsor of today's First Take program.
Got it.
And so that says a lot about how they see the space and how they're taking advantage of the opportunity that these platforms present.
Well, look, we appreciate it, and we're certainly glad to be here. Can't wait to have our cameras rolling for the halftime show and the post-game concert. And then, as I told the folks at Coke, we're going to, with all the stuff we're shooting, we're going to be doing stuff the week after the game. That way you sort of have the post coverage.
Absolutely. And, my hope is, and I'm saying this in camera, to your sponsor, that this isn't a one-off. You really want to take the opportunity to push this all the way through the season because Coca-Cola is not only the title sponsor of the fan experience for the Cricket MEAC-SWAC Challenge, they're the title sponsor of the fan experience at the Cricket. So it starts in Atlanta, and it should end in Atlanta. The question becomes, especially partnering with you, is what do you do between point A and point Z? And I think that, there's a lot of opportunity there, and I know that they'll take advantage of it.
But also with a lot of other sponsors as well. But that's the thing, that we've been making this point to folks, black-owned media matters, and for these companies to show value in what we can do. So absolutely.
Absolutely. Man, thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Looking forward to the game.
Appreciate you, my friend.
Thanks a lot, brother. All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, folks, that's John Grant of ESPN. So we certainly appreciate all the things that they have been doing with this game. A lot of folks we've been, of course, had an opportunity to talk with. It has been fantastic. We are 1 hour and 20 minutes away from kickoff. If you want to check the game out, do so, please, by going to ESPN, 7 p.m. Eastern. Is when Alcorn State will take on North Carolina Central University. And there's a kickoff to the college football season. It all begins today right here in Atlanta at the MEAC-SWAC Challenge here at Center Park Stadium on the campus of Georgia State University. You see all the folks who have been going up and down the street, enjoying all the different booths out here. Cricket Wireless, of course, they are the title sponsor of this game, and so they are here. Coca-Cola, this is the Coca-Cola Fan Zone. They've got their kitchen out here. Chef Kwame has been providing food to various people as they have been coming by as well, and so man, it has been an unbelievable day here in Atlanta. We thought for a second we were going to be impacted by the rain clouds, but luckily the rain clouds actually stayed away, and so we certainly are happy to see that happen. Last thing we wanted, of course, was to have to deal with rain out here, and so we had an opportunity to again just enjoy ourselves out here. It's been great. I told you I had 4 tickets earlier. Several people actually claim those tickets, and so they are on their way to pick them up. And so we'll have that form. And we've also been so yesterday, folks. Yesterday we were here, and the folks from ESPN were out. They had cameras out. And then there's a production company, MF Cool Productions. And so yesterday, first of all, when the Migos performed, both bands performed with them. And so there was a production company here that was out here. And then they had the Battle of the Bands here, where the bands squared off against one another. So I'm trying to cue this up, get this ready for y'all, so y'all can actually check out. We'll have that for y'all as well. In just one moment, so I'm working on it, just trying to get our computer here. We lost power a little bit early, and so we're trying to get that all straight. And so That's what we're doing. So glad you guys have been joining us, checking out our stream. One of the reasons why we want to do this, and look, we know that there have been events going on all day. In fact, in a moment, I'm going to be joined by Congresswoman Nakima Williams. They had a major rally on the campus, at the MOK Center. It was one of the many events happening today all across the country. As folks, this is August 28th, of course, is the anniversary of the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. And so folks have been, they had events taking place at the Lincoln Memorial in the nation's capital. They were there. There were people who have been here. There have been rallies in cities all across the country. And so we did not want folks to forget that. Of course, we were live streaming all of those events earlier today on Roland Martin Unfiltered. You could certainly catch the rebroadcast, and so we were checking that out. So again, so people were asking me, hey, why aren't you in D.C. covering this? I was about to remind them we've been covering these events all year, all summer. We were down in Austin, of course, for the March for Democracy with the Poor People's Campaign, Beto O'Rourke. And so we were there 4 consecutive days, marching with them, live streaming 7 hours a day, and then, of course, culminating in the big rally, the Texas State Capitol on that Saturday. And so I told them, it's not like we have been missing in action on these issues. And so that's where we were. Again, folks, I told you, Migos performed a couple of songs, and let's get ready for the second performance. They literally were right behind us. And so we simply whipped the cameras around and shot that second performance. So here's Migos performing earlier here in the plaza at Center Park Stadium. All right, folks. So yesterday, as I said, Alcorn State, North Carolina Central, I had a drumline battle. The folks at MF Cool Productions, they shot it, and so we wanted to show them some love, and so we want to bring that to you. Check this out, y'all. Figure out what's going on. I'm sitting here. I had it queued up. I don't understand what's going on. All right, so let me know when we actually have it, y'all. Today. So, all right, y'all. We're trying to get it together here. So it's about a 12-minute video. So hope y'all really enjoy it. Pretty cool. Y'all heard me talking with the chancellor about one of the band members, but it's all good. All right, guys, what's up? Let's show the video. Let's get it going. I don't know what's going on, y'all, but we're trying to work it all out so we can show y'all the video. I see it playing on my end. I don't know what's going on. So we're trying to make it happen. Coca-Cola Fan Zone, folks. I gave away 4 tickets. I'm trying to find out if they have even more tickets for me to give away to some fans. I'll know that in just a second. Hey, Michael. So, Michael, are we going to the Alcorn State president, is she going to make let's find out if she's heading over here. Okay. All right. So we were trying to get the Alcorn State president here. So all right, y'all finally got it. All right. Hear the bell of the bands. 2, 3, 4. Congresswoman, come on over here.
Is always just minutes
All right,
away.
y'all. I want to talk with Congresswoman Akina Williams. Explain to people who don't seem to understand when people think, when you talk about the funding of HBCUs, Donald Trump kept lying when he's like, oh, I'll get the permanent funding in terms of how narrow it is in terms of when we talk about funding, because there are a number of HBCUs that are state universities. North Carolina Central is a state HBCU, is a public HBCU.
Exactly.
Alcorn State's a public HBCU versus a Morehouse or Spelman that are private.
Exactly. So what people will have you to believe is that Donald Trump did more for HBCUs than any other president, and that is absolutely false. And what we need to look at is what is happening right now in Congress. We have a bill that is going through Congress to help our buildings, but also when you talk to HBCU students who just got their bills wiped clean, that happened because of the Biden administration. That happened because the American Rescue Plan that came through, and so we gave direct funding to HBCUs across the country so that they could help students, and 50% of that money had to go directly to students. And so slates that are being wiped clean from students' accounts, that's because of the Biden administration, and that is helping students directly.
And we still are dealing with the issue of student loan debt. Black students are more impacted by anybody else.
That is one of my top priorities in Congress, Roland. I serve on the House Financial Services Committee, and as we're talking about how do we close the racial wealth gap in this country, where right here in Atlanta it is worse than it is anywhere else in the country, we have to look at how student loan debt impacts that. It impacts your ability to buy a home. And so you're starting off not from a level playing field. And so we have to address that. We have a bill right now in Congress that will make so that student loan debt is looked at differently for your debt to income ratio until we can get the student loan debt canceled. What are other things that we can do in the interim? And so that's what we're focused on.
And so on that particular point, you have many people like Sarah Elizabeth Warren who's saying, President Biden, you have the authority to cancel student loan debt. You have Speaker Nancy Pelosi who says he doesn't. Okay, what's the answer? Does he?
So I think it takes the political will, Roland. If Joe Biden wants to cancel student loan debt, then he needs to step up and do it and not wait for somebody to tell him. So we need to continue to voice our concerns and make sure that the administration understands that we put him in office. And so they need to be held accountable. And if this is what we want as a people, then we need to continue to step up and voice our concerns.
Well, look, that is obviously a huge issue. And when I hear folks talk about, well, it's unfair if we cancel all student loan debt because that means people with means will get their debt canceled. The reality is that most people who have student loan debt don't have means. So I'm sorry, if there are a handful of people who have got that mix who might benefit, I'm sorry, it's going to benefit far more people who desperately need it.
Well, when we talk about fairness in this country, we can go back a few hundred years, Roland, and if people really want to talk about what's fair, and I see it, it's a means of reparations. It's one form of reparations if we address student loan debt, the impact that it will have on...
No, I'm not going to use the word reparations. Here's why. We canceled the debt of companies who screwed us. That wasn't called reparations. We sat here and supposedly took on those toxic assets, which they then used taxpayer dollars to fortify their balance sheets, kept the toxic assets, then turned around and sold those homes to hedge funds, and now Wall Street owns 1 out of 7 homes in America.
This is very true. And if we really want to talk about building back better and equity in this country, then we have to address the student loan debt crisis.
Well, there are people right now who want to buy a home who have the resources, but they literally cannot compete when a Wall Street firm comes in with all of their money. And so what is happening is those Wall Street firms are forcing people to be renters as opposed to homeowners.
Paying more than what they would pay as a homeowner.
So that's why it trips me out when I hear all of this stuff about, oh my God, this wouldn't be right if we cancel student loan debt. I'm like, didn't y'all hook up people with private planes with PPP loans?
Yep.
See, it's amazing. Look,
that's why I said it takes the political will to get it done.
Right, but also having the guts. And here's the deal, President Biden, you ain't losing nothing to say, I'm going to sit here and take care of low to middle income people. I'm trying to figure out, you ain't losing many votes on that one.
Yep.
That's it. Well, look, it's good to see you.
Good to see you,
Of course, you going to the game?
I'm not going to the game. I have on my Cub Scout shirt. My son is out here somewhere.
He's over there.
We're headed to Cub Scouts.
Oh, Lord. What they doing?
He is actually going up to the Braves game, and they're doing their scout parade at the game. And his unit is going to be there.
Well,
and he's
HBCU night was
excited.
last night, so we were there last night.
It was last night.
All right. Congresswoman, good to see you.
I'm a mama first.
I understand. Well, good seeing you.
Good to see you,
We
too.
appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
See you later.
All right, folks. We are almost done at 6:15. About 15 more minutes left before we actually get done. We've been out here, y'all, for all day, actually. Been out here for broadcasting since 3 p.m. And so as you see, of course, they're shutting down the Coca-Cola kitchen that's behind us. That's right. Get a shot of the kitchen, y'all. They're shutting the kitchen down. And so all the folks, they're packing up stuff. And so we're about to finish up here in the fan zone here as well. And so then we're going to head inside, of course, with our cameras as well. All right, so put the headset on there. And so we were talking, and so we were working. This brother, he was like, man, I got this gift for you, but I was working. So I was like, well, we're going to go down there to see him down there, but I was working. So came here. All right, what's your name?
My name is DeAndre Etherly. How you doing?
Great, DeAndre. And what's your company?
DZDex is my company. We sell 24-karat gold playing cards specifically for HBCUs, marching bands.
24-karat gold playing cards. Anthony, look at that bag right there. Looking at that bag right there. Outside pocket right there. This is the outside pocket. I think it's outside. No. Yeah, outside pocket. Zipped up portion. The zipped up portion. All right. Y'all do these? Or is this another company?
No. That's the black pack. Mine
I don't
is
know
a
what this
different
was.
company.
All right, so they do these, but these are just regular cards.
Those are regular cards.
You doing something different.
We customize them specifically for HBCUs,
Okay.
Greek organizations, black marching bands.
Okay.
So, like, for example, this is our Alpha Phi Alpha deck, and you'll see it says, first of all, servants of all, we shall transcend all.
Which is all true.
On every single card. You can actually feel the quality of them. Very high quality cards.
Absolutely. All right, cool.
So that's what we have. And we do make them in all HBCUs as well, and our black marching bands. So they're really a unique gift that folks like to give out for birthdays and holidays and things of that nature.
Okay, so here's what I'm trying to understand. You got the Joker. How wasn't the Joker in black and gold?
Everything
but
can't be in black and gold.
Or what you should have done is if you had the Joker, you should have put the Joker in purple and gold.
Because that's the Joker.
And crimson and cream because they're a joke. I'm just saying. I see. All right, then.
Yeah.
Cool. So y'all see. So you do them for fraternities, sororities. You said HBCUs as well.
Yep, and black marching bands as well. So you can find any DZ deck to fit whatever.
All right. So where the folks go check it out?
www.DZDex.com. That's DEEZYDECKS.com. We're
right.
at DZDex on all social media. We definitely want to bring a gift for you as
Cool.
well.
All right.
So that's an alpha deck for you.
Okay, I appreciate it.
We appreciate you, good brother. Thank you so much for all that you do for us.
All right, thanks a bunch.
Thanks a man.
All right, appreciate it, bro. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
All right, then, y'all. Because y'all know, it was like when you run that boss and just slam it on them. Y'all know how I do when I play spades. All right, then, y'all. We've been having an absolute great time out here. I want to thank the folks with Coca-Cola, of course, for being here, for working with us, or partnering with us to be here. They brought us in, of course, hanging out with their kitchen back here. Chef Kwame was back here. All the other folks who was here as well, we certainly appreciate all of them. We've been here, of course, covering all of these issues. Showing y'all some stuff. And I'm going to do this here. I did it earlier, but some of y'all said we had audio issues, and so I wanted to go ahead and play it again. And that is, we showed you. So we're going to end it this way. We're going to end it this way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this video up if I can. And it was actually it was a drone presentation of the campus of Alcorn State. And so I was like, you know what, that's pretty cool. So let's actually show that during our stream. And so we want to do that. And then also North Carolina Central opened their business school. And so I want to replay that video as well, just so you can hear the video. All right, so let's now go to, so this is a look of the campus of Alcorn State University. Check it out, y'all. was good seeing the folks out here enjoying themselves as best that they can. And so, all right, y'all. So I showed some love there to Alcorn State, and we were showing you that. Then I was telling you about when we showed the video earlier of the new business school at North Carolina Central. And so let's showcase them.
Today is really a very special day in the life of our institution. It marks an important milestone in the education of our students. We break ground for a new School of Business, a state-of-the-art that we believe will provide the very powerful learning experience for our students. It's going to be equipped with technological innovation, trading room, entrepreneurship room, and all of the training devices that our students need to move into the 21st century. So we are moving our institution into the next phase of our mission. Our hope for the future is that with the construction of this new building, we can begin to attract even more students to our campus. We can begin to increase our diversity. Students of all races, of all color, will come here to get the best education that an institution can provide so they can go into the workforce and continue to contribute to the world. That is our hope. And so we look forward to the finishing of this building, and we look forward to the actual ribbon cut when the building opens next year, fall of 2022. We love NCCU because traditionally we have been in the business of educating students and preparing them for the future. This is in line with that tradition. We continue to look for ways by which we can improve what we do through the hiring of very strong faculty, through the expansion of our facilities, and through the expansion of recruiting the best students to our campus. So we continue in that tradition that our founder laid down when the university was founded.
We are excited to look into the future as we break ground on a new School of Business building. This 76,000 square foot structure will house resources to advance our programs to offer space for innovation and physically resemble the 21st century business design model that our students will soon enter into. Located on the corner of Alston and Lawson Street, the building will be an impressive gateway to North Carolina Central University's campus. With the inclusion of a new culinary lab and dining room, our hospitality and tourism program will be able to demonstrate in real time how to institute the kinds of innovation and best practices necessary to advance our students' prospective hospitality careers and the industry as a whole. We will have over 600 square feet of business incubator space to cultivate our student businesses and promote their entrepreneurial aspirations. A trading room to further support our financial management programs, an innovation lab to give space for technological advancements, and a behavioral research lab with a focused study room to give our students and professional development coordinators access to experiential instruction will be included in our new school. With executive conference rooms, we will have state-of-the-art facilities to host distinguished guests, board of visitors, corporate partners, and academic colleagues. Last but certainly not least, we will have a 200-seat auditorium available to host lectures, workshops, classes, and special series events. With a commitment to continued community outreach and student development, this building will house services that will provide financial counseling and workshops through the Peggy Ward Financial Literacy Center, a volunteer income tax assistance for low-income residents, a cybersecurity lab for high school and community training programs, a real estate center to support community service learning projects for our graduate students, and a center for entrepreneurship and economic development to provide technical assistance to small businesses. Scheduled to be completed in 2022, we are excited to go into the next frontier of business education through the development of this new building.
Folks, that were the folks at North Carolina Central that opened their new business school. That's it for us, folks. Guess what? We have to shut this thing down. Head inside, of course, with 30 minutes from game time. Y'all, check out ESPN, main ESPN, 7 p.m. Eastern, to check out North Carolina Central University versus Alcorn State in the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. Y'all want to set your notifications because halftime we're going to be inside. We're going to live stream the whole halftime show. Yes, the whole halftime show. After the game, they got a post-game concert, and we'll live stream that as well. And so we got full service duties here in Atlanta at the MEAC-SWAC Challenge. Again, big ups to ESPN. Thank you very much to Coca-Cola as well for partnering with us on this. And all the folks we talked with as well, and a lot of all the fans stopping by. Sorry, folks, people were stopping me trying to get me to talk as well, but we were working. So we appreciate it. So we'll see you guys at halftime. And the next time we do this, Birmingham, we coming to y'all because we're going to be at Magic City Classic. Looking forward to that as well. So, again, I'll see you guys at halftime. Roland Martin Unfiltered, a special edition of Roland Martin Unfiltered here from Center Park Stadium in Atlanta. Folks, I'll see you in, about an hour and a half, 2 hours for halftime. Holla!